Welcome back to Cyber Sea of Galilee DSMME on this Ferial Day. And this particular Ferial Day, I really wanted to highlight the heart of Christ. If you have devotion to the Sacred Heart, that's a major plus. I know my mom, who's a convert from the Southern Baptist faith, she taught us, even as children, to love the heart of Christ. And I remember as I grew up, being kind of amazed that that was really the devotion that kept her so solidly, I don't want to say, so solidly rooted, was the fact that his love is perfect. Now, I don't want to get into the theology of the Catholic Church versus the Baptist Church, but it always struck me, even as a child, the fact that Mom centered in on this, because she began to realize it wasn't what she would do or wouldn't do. It was the fact she was loved. And when we realize we are inside that flaming heart by virtue of the fact that he loves us, love empowers us to go beyond ourselves. Love empowers us never to say that there is a particular boundary or a particular wall by which love should stop. Yes, prudentially, we have to take care of ourselves and our outreach to others, but there will never be a time when we will be able to say to ourselves, or God would say to us, you love too much. There is not a limit to love. There's a limit to most other things in this life, but love is eternal, and eternal love always was and always will be. Whatever moment God created us began our insertion into our response back to eternal love. But we were loved even before we actually were by the divine mind and the divine heart of God, who knew he would create us. When we speak of eternity, it becomes very confusing to our limited ways. And so we always go for the instant answer to whatever we're after. We have to learn as time goes on, and as life goes on, and as sacrifices are requested, that it's the eternal that we're after. And this eternal sea of his heart finds you in there in each beat of that heart, finds me in there in each beat of that heart, finds all of us. And someday we will come home to that heart, which we can also name heaven. We will come home to the Blessed Trinity, who knew from all forever that we would be created and that he would love us, and that the second person would take on this flesh and become man for love of us. So on this Ferial Day, let us just stop and thank God and rest in his heart and know how wonderful it is just to know we are eternally loved. God bless you on this beautiful Cyber Sea of Galilee DSMME, and today a very restful boat and restful waters of his grace flowing from his heart.